Good morning everyone, my name is Dhruv. Today I will be demonstrating the task 1.1 which is proof of concept of moon robot. Here is our code. First of all, we have declared the two variables which is x and y, which is the robot position on the grid. Then we have declared the direction in string, and then we have placed the grid size which is in integer. At the last of our code in the main program, we have set the value of grid size to 5. Then we have made a constructor which is named as moon robot, which is initializing the grid size. It is checking that initially the robot is it is unplaced. That way we have set the value to -1 of x and y is equal to -1. After that we have made a method of named as place. It is holding integer x, integer y, and the string in direction. First of all, it is checking if that the position is inside the grid, and then it is checking that it sets the x coordinate of the robot on the grid, and after that it sets the y coordinate of the robot on the grid. And then we have used this dot direction is equal to direction, which means it sets the robot position on which it is facing in the facing direction. And if it is invalid, then it will be show us a command that the position is invalid. After that we have made a method name as move. First of all, it checks if the robot is not placed on the grid, and if it is not placed, then it will show us a method name as the robot has not been placed. And then we have made the use of switch case. First of all, the case is of north. In the north, if first of all it checks that if the robot is not already the top of the edge, and if it not at the top of the edge, then it will move the robot 1 unit increase y plus plus. And then the next case is east. If the x is less than the grid size -1, means it first of all it will check that the robot is not already at the right edge of the grid. And if it is not at the right edge, then it will move the robot 1 unit right by increasing that x plus plus. And the third case is the case of south, that is y greater than 0, then y minus minus. It means first of all it will check that the robot is not already at the bottom edge of the grid, and if it is not at the bottom edge, then it will move the robot 1 unit down by decrementing the value of y, which is y minus minus. Then the last case of west, which is x greater than 0, x minus minus. First of all, it will check that the robot is not already at the left edge of the grid, and if it is not, then it will move the robot 1 unit left by decrementing the x value, which is x minus minus. After that we have made the turn left, which means first of all it will check that it is in the facing of the which direction, which is as follows in this also. If x equal to minus minus and y is equal to minus minus, means that the robot is not placed on the grid. It is checking. Then we have made in these of string direction, north, east, south, west. They are defining the order of the direction, and in current index is equal to array dot index of direction. It means it finds the current direction index and move one step backward. And how it is moving? By the using of direction equal to direction, current index plus 3 divided by 4 because we have index is 4, north, south, east, west, which means 0, 1, 2 and 3. Total it is of 4. And why we are plusing 3? Because it is like subtracting the -1, because modulus of 4 it is also circular only. That way we are adding 3, which is like the subtracting the -1. And because the area of size is 4, that is 1, 2 and 3. After that, the for the turn right, first of all it will check it is on a grid or not, and then the same current index plus 1 divided by 4. Then we have make an display function that it is, if it is not placed, it will print that the robot is not placed. Then we have the main method, which is known as the class program. First of all, we are defining the grid size equal to 5 here. Then the moon robot is equal to new robot grid size, means create the robot object. After that we are making an infinite loop using the while loop, in which we can enter that place, xy direction, move, left, right, quit. These are the options. And if we command is equal to quit, then the code will break out and we will step out of the code. And after every command robot or display position is used, so we always see that which is the updated position of the robot. And then these are the cases for the move, left, right, and the placing of the object using the in try parse, means placing the value from 0, 1 and 2. because we have to write, when we will writing the command, that place x y direction, then first 0 will come in x, y will come in first, and the place argument 2 is the direction. And here our code ends. Thank you.